Be strong.
For the last 3 months, we have watched great truck racing, and tonight we conclude it by crowning a champion here on Captain TV, and we welcome you in tonight to the Black Horizon Truck Series, all part of the Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series, as we, we crown a champion tonight. 4 drivers going for the crown and winning the first ever chase for the championship, brought to you by Maconi's Setup Shop, as we welcome you into the home of the championship finale, Chicagoland Speedway. Of course, last season it was the home for a wild race between J.W. Miller and Zach Allman. Well, those two have returned to the championship race, but they're not alone this year. They have not only those two, but Ricky Springer and also William Calhoun join them in the championship finale from Chicagoland Speedway. I am the captain. We welcome you into this mile-and-a-half track up in Joliet, Illinois, just to the southwest of suburban Chicago. I tell you what, this is a track, in my opinion, might be the perfect track for a finale race, and that is what we're going to see here this evening is 4 trucks give it their all. Not only that, though, we got a field of drivers that are going to go out here and give it their all this evening, and we should see some fantastic racing, some trucks spinning, but we'll see what will be the crowning of a champion when it is all over with. So, again, looking at the track, 73 degrees ambient wise, 75 down on track, 35% humidity, 6-mile-an-hour winds. It is the perfect night, or as some might say, the just great weather to sit back and enjoy some great racing. But unfortunately, we're not there. We're sitting at home watching on a simulator here on iRacing, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the Chamber of Commerce weather that is here at Chicagoland Speedway. As I mentioned, 4 drivers going for the championship tonight. Of course, the chase brought to you by Maconi Setup Shop, and we appreciate them for being on board all season for the 4 races of the chase. Black Horizon Brewery Company, they have been on board all season long, so we appreciate them being a part of this Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series season number 4, as we wrap up 1 year of seeing broadcasting here on Captain TV with these guys, and unless something changes, I'll be back for season 5. But with that said, let's take a look at the point standings as we enter tonight's race. The top 4, you see, their numbers are in, or the points are in blue. Those are the 4 drivers going for the championship. As I mentioned, Ricky Springer, J.W. Miller, Zach Allman, William Calhoun. Those 4 drivers will race for a championship tonight, and the best finisher wins it all when it's over with. So we'll go over practice here in just a minute. As a matter of fact, I will go ahead and throw the ticker and stuff up on the grid. But what we're doing tonight is we're going to talk to all 4 drivers here before qualifying, or I'm going to try to at least get them all in here before qualifying, and we're going to just kind of see how they are feeling when it is all over with. But first, let's talk to the man right there. He will go for his first championship and his first attempt at winning the chase. He's a rookie in the series, but he has dominated, winning 9 races, which is a new league record, and he looks to go out on top this evening with that championship when it's all over with. As Ricky Springer joins us, so Ticky Slinger himself. He's got his fan crew listening and watching tonight. It's going to be a very fun race. And Ricky, I got to obviously start with the first question here. How are you feeling as you go into this championship race, and knowing that in 250 miles, this might or might not be yours to take home?
Well, the nerves are definitely there, Chris. I mean, I think all of us in the championship 4 really just kind of on the edge of our seats of how this race is going to go. I mean, we had the whole entire season leading up to this point, and really you'd be crazy not to have any nerves before a long race like this.
Well, I ask this question most of the time when I have this kind of a race, when you have a championship race like this, and I want to ask you this now. Without using the words win, because that's how you win a championship. Ricky Springer wins championship tonight if what?
I beat the other 3 guys. I mean, really, it's going to come down to just putting everything together. I mean, coming down pit road, this is a hard pit entry here. Got to make sure I hit my marks there, not sliding through the box. Made a lot of mistakes this year, and hopefully we worked out all the kinks throughout the regular season and the first round of the chase, that this race goes smoothly and I can hit my marks, and most importantly, me and my team can come up with a good strategy to really get us up front at the end.
And not to mention, this is the longest race of the season, too. So going to have a little bit more probably attempts at pit stops and cautions and things. So 4 sets of tires to 65% fuel. You're going to see a lot of different strategies, I think, come into play tonight.
Oh, 100%. I think that most of these teams are going to try and go off balance of what everybody else is doing. And there's going to be a lot of cycles of pit stops. I doubt everybody will pit at once. So really just trying to figure out what works best for you. I know that I'm going to be different than, for instance, what the other 3 guys running for a championship are going to be doing.
There you go. So, well, Ricky, you've been the guy to beat all season long, and we wish you nothing but the best tonight. And who knows, maybe we'll talk to the old UNOH truck in Victory Lane as a champion this evening. But I know you got your squad there on the back deck lid of the truck, your staff. They're the pitching staff for UNOH and the baseball team there, so maybe you'll be carrying them along with you.
Yep, hopefully I screwed up only one name on the back of the truck when I was making this today.
You had one job.
Yeah, I know. I have to bring in candy to the game tomorrow. So that's my bad. But, other than that, I mean, I think they're all pleased with it.
Double bubble for everybody. Way to go. All right, Ricky Springer joining us tonight. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Ricky Springer joining us as he gets ready for the race. So that is the first guy. For those who don't know, double bubbles, the bubble gum that usually is in all the dugouts for baseball. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Probably don't, but that's okay. The second driver we're going to talk to tonight is one who might be the closest competitor to Ricky. He has been very competitive. He's finished second a lot this year. He does have 1 win on the season. And that is J.W. Miller in the 6 truck. Let's bring him up here and talk to him. Of course, J.W. running for the Full Throttle Motorsports team, and someone I know very well, helps me admin over at USRC. But J.W. tonight going to go for the championship for a second straight season. Now, last year it was a little different. It was, obviously a certain amount of points had to be swapped around for the championship. Tonight, you're on equal ground. So, how you feeling?
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to help us a lot. Main thing for us is just to come out here and be patient and try to get a good finish.
Any kind of pressure feeling, or is it one of those where you're like, you know what, I'm not the favorite to win this thing. I'm just going to go out there and do my best?
Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm not the favorite, but definitely out here chillaxing, having a good time.
That's the way you do it right there. So I asked Ricky the question. I'll ask you the same question without using the word win, because it's obvious that's the answer. How do you win the championship tonight?
Just by keeping car till the end, and maybe hoping for a good green flag run.
There you go. Pretty short and simple. He's focused. He's out there passing Tanner Long in the track tonight. Last year he wore the Northern Tool truck out here. He's got the Mountain Dew truck here this evening, so hopefully he can mount and do the thing and get to victory lane. How's that?
There you go.
Yeah, all right. J.W. Miller going to join us there, and or he did join us, I should say, but he's getting ready to get out there and run qualifying here in 5 minutes. We'll move him back down to his Full Throttle team channel. And J.W. Does all of his talking for the most part on the track. He's one of those kind of drivers, very just soft-spoken, quiet, and does all the talking out there on the track when it's all over with. All right, our third driver we're going to talk to is a young man who last season had the wreck that a lot of people talked about during the offseason, and that was the wreck with J.W. Miller with, 2 laps to go on the front straightaway, where they made contact. Unfortunately, I don't have the video to show, but they made contact. JW was on the apron, and Zach pretty much got into him, and JW up the track, giving Zach the championship when it is all over with. So let's get the Almond boy up here as he goes for a second championship. Now, no driver has won more than one championship in this league. So this is one of 2 people that has got a championship that is in the chase that could win this thing when it's all over with this evening for a second time. If I can get him to unmute everything. Zach Allman joins us, maybe Zach. Hello, Zach. He's busy listening to Kenny Chesney's Here and Now, apparently, on Spotify, according to my screen. He's got everything muted. So we're going to come back to Zach, apparently. Or he's just that focused and don't want to talk to me, one of the two. That's entirely possible. So let's go to the other guy. Oh, now you wake up? So how's Here and Now by Kenny Chesney sounding?
What?
Yeah, I can see your Spotify.
Oh, it's going great.
Yeah.
Getting
Anyways,
us hyped for the race.
Here and Now by Kenny Chesney gets you hype.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever floats your boat. But anyway, Zach, you're going for the championship this evening. Your second appearance here. Of course, first in the chase last season. It's been well talked about, the wreck between you and JW. But tonight, a new start. Everybody's sitting at 0 pretty much right now. How are you feeling going into this race, and what kind of strategy are we looking at?
Well, I'd like to say I'm confident, but most of the time when I'm confident, we end up crashing. So we're just going to say we're a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. And for strategy, I think I can go about 30 laps, so that's about 5 times you have to pit. So, and we get 4 sets, so I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to not take my tire set, because I know we're not going to be able to once. But my goal is to just try and do it early so we can be on fresh rubber towards the end of the race.
Well, I asked the question to the other drivers, and I'll ask you the same question. Obvious answer is the word win. So you got to come up with another answer. Zach Allman wins a championship tonight if
we can play the strategy right, I hope.
Well, also say if you don't do what Travis just did either.
I have no idea what you just
He just
did.
wrecked really hard off turn 2.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, don't do that. So, all right, brother. Well, hey, good luck tonight, and best of luck. Either way, we'll talk at the end of the race. You'll either be a two-time champion for the first time in series history, or unfortunately, you'll fall to one of the other three competitors. But either way, wish you the best.
Well, I think if anybody, I'm gonna fall to anyone, it's gonna be Ricky.
We'll see.
To be quite frank with you. Yeah.
I'd rather you be Zach with me, but Frank's good too. Anyways, nice job throughout the season, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Zach Allman joining us as he is, I don't remember what team he's on anymore. Misfit?
Next.
I thought Misfit fit your name. Anyways, all right, there he goes. I can hack on him. And last but not least, the guy that scored the championship back in season number 1 of this league, and looks to make it the first two-peat champion in the series history tonight, and that's old Pontoon Calhoun, or William, or Keith, or Zach, or Tom, or Bill, whatever name he's going by tonight. That's who he is. All right, we'll go William. But William joins us here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling good. Got that energy. I'm feeling lively, confident. So, yeah.
So, as I said to Zach and to JW, they've got experience going for a championship in this league. And you do also. This is the first time, though, where all four of you are tied because it's best finisher in this race wins it. So
Right.
how do you approach this race different than you did back in season 1 when you won the championship?
I don't know. I'm just going to keep my truck till the end, put myself in a great position at the end, then send it and get some luck.
That's how you do it right there. So, well, real quickly, I know you're about to qualify. Without saying the word win, William Calhoun gets a championship if?
Send it and get lucky.
Like it. I like it. Well, go get lucky, send it in the turn 1, and go get the pole. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the race, okay?
All right. Appreciate it, Chris.
All right, buddy. That is William Calhoun as qualifying is about to start. I timed it sort of perfect. I could have been a little bit better, but it's not kind of perfect. All right, let's get him down to the Ace Motorsports team. As I mentioned earlier, I think I said season 4. It's actually season 3. The season 4 calendar is going to be released, by the way, and I have that in my hands right here. And of course, we'll do our tradition after the race is over tonight. We'll actually bring in Sam Barnes, Deputy Barnes, we like to call him, into the room, and we'll go over the schedule and go over the season and stuff like that. But season 4 set to start with a special race on Cinco de Mayo. That's all I'm going to tease that with, is that right there. All right, so we're going to try to keep track of the 4 chasers out here for qualifying right now, as they are on track. As you see William Calhoun out there running right now. I'm looking to see anyone else on track out of the chasers. Zach Gallman is just about to leave pit road here, so let's watch Calhoun's lap here down the back straightaway. The Sith Talk ClashingSabers.net Ford F-150. Right now, Laxton hitting the pole over to 30.89 as you see. Here comes Calhoun to the line. 30.89 for him. Up 31.12 as Springer goes to an 85 and jumps to the pole. Let's see if we can get Ricky's second lap here as we watched William. Guess you guys want to hear the truck, right? Laxton up there just by 1,000th and second. Calhoun with a hot lap right now. Let's see. Calhoun goes to second, tied with Springer. Yow. All right, so JW, he's the one guy here that we have to keep an eye on because he usually doesn't qualify much. And look at Zach Allman down here. Here's Allman coming across the line. He goes to the pole. 30.81. So JW sitting here. We have the top 3 and the top 3 in this race. watch JW here come out of the pits. Now you have to roll all the way to the back straightaway. You could pretty much throw this first lap away because you're getting up to speed this whole entire time. And then from there, you're running the bottom pretty much the whole entire lap around this track. So let's see what he does here. Look at Laxton, we got 3 drivers all within a 10th of each other here. Now, between the qualifying and the race here, I'm going to share a little bit of big news that we announced today, or announced on Into the League today. Unfortunately, not going to see the feature tonight here, but we will see it next week. Something that's going to help improve Captain TV into the future, and also all the leagues we broadcast for. All right, so JW runs the bottom here in turn 3 and 4. Truck a little free on that first lap as the tires get up to temp. First lap by 30.9. He's already P5. So if his tire, which is on the far right, if it goes purple, he's on a pole lap here. Right now it's just green, so he's faster. Could we get the top 4 in the top 4? Brings it off turn 4 to the apron, which is perfectly legal. Not going to be a pole lap, but 30.870 seconds. So we have the top 4 in the chase are going to start 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race. In this Black Horizon Brewing Company finale here at the Chicagoland Speedway. Shout out to those guys for watching us here on the channel tonight. Tanner Long going without VR. If there was a way I knew this in advance, Tanner, I could have helped you set up because I actually race single screen myself. Yeah. Anyways, Julie Springer watching. Natalie's here, going to cheer on Mr. Ikavachi. Hopefully she gave him a little pep talk. Ryan, was that Caricio? Caricio? Sorry if I got it wrong. Colin Kennedy watching, but here they are, going to grid up. Wow. How awesome is this? So, they're going over all the rules and stuff and things like that. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the race. Zach Allman on the pole. 30.810 will start next to J.W. Miller, P2. Ricky Springer will start there in the third position. I'm sure you guys are probably hearing that audio in my ear, so let's do that. There we go. Yep, Ricky Springer starting next to William Calhoun. I didn't want the audio to bleed in over me or something like that. I've heard that's happened a couple times. Calhoun going to start fourth. Justin Laxton, the best of the bunch, not in the chase alongside Florida's William Martin. Alan Best will start next to Lucas Josephson, Nora Mayari, and Jacob Gladulich, a.k.a. Drift, going to start there in the 10th position. The Dean Machine, Christopher Dean, starts 11th alongside Jason Clark. Row number 7, you'll see Anthony Marshall, Travis Ikavachi there. Row 8, Brandon Trujembo and Sam Barnes. Deputy Barnes, as some know him as, will start there in row number 8. Row 9, Sean Peach and the pole sitter from last week, and Seth Robbins. Michael Manberg, Blaine Sparling, row 10. Row 11, Chris Evans, Robert Lukens. Row number 12, Tyler Brewer, Tanner Long, who, as you read a few minutes ago, kind of going VR-less tonight, so he's going to be learning a little bit the hard way. And JT going to start there in the final position there in the 32 truck this evening. So everybody gridding up, and they will roll off here for the first pace lap and only pace lap of this race. And we appreciate everybody watching tonight. Going to share the announcement now. FC Man 101 real quickly. You are able to find the league on the iRacing websites. Look up Great Lakes Sim Racing. But you can also go to GreatLakesSimRacing.com. That is a website that you can go to and see the information on this league. And Robert Johnson's going to send you a Discord link. That's cool. The big announcement. Announced earlier today, Captain TV is going to team up with Gourmet Track Cameras. It is a big company that is on iRacing, ran by one gentleman. And basically he went to work and for hours has put together numerous camera sets, from ovals to road to dirt to sports cars, you name it. He's got cameras for iRacing on there. Starting this week sometime, we're actually finalizing the deal right now. You will see a different camera package on Captain TV, and it will be because we're teaming up with those guys. So you're going to see, you think these are real life cameras now? Wait till you see what this guy has done. We'll blow this out of the water. So I'm looking forward to that partnership. But tonight, it's all about crowning a champion. 168 laps and 250 miles. The final race. A champion is crowned at Chicagoland Speedway. We're underway. Going to try to protect the bottom here down into turn 3 and 4. This track is going to open up. Basically, you're going to see everyone running everywhere. Very abrasive, bumpy track. Allman's going to lead lap 1. As Springer's going to go for the lead on the bottom. The man who's been the show pretty much all season long is going to take the lead on lap 2 with Calhoun pushing. Now the one you're going to see fall back, I think, here is going to be J.W. Miller, as I've nicknamed him all season long, is Mr. Long Run. He will fall back and if this run continues as they get closer to pit stops, all of a sudden there they go, 3 wide for the lead already. Those there are former teammates, Allman and Calhoun. Turn my mic up just a little bit. But the draft's going to play a role here for just a little bit also. That's a big factor. These trucks are very overpowering in the draft until the handling really starts to kick in here. There we go. All good. 4 laps complete in this race. On board with Justin Laxton. Look at the close racing down there, a little side draft on the 99. The sun's going to be fully set by the time we get to the end of this race. And oh, a little door check, Allman up into Calhoun. And already some interesting argy-bargy going on there. Zach comes over to the microphone apologizing to Keith. But that's still something you're going to remember. Noah Maori going to make a pass, going to bring his former teammate Alan Best with him back there for 6th. So JW kind of falling back here a little bit to start. And again tonight, how they finish the race is how the championship ends. The best finisher finishes as the champion. The worst will finish 4th. We'll keep you up to date on where everybody's running. We'll also focus on other drivers because, yes, tonight is about the champions, but at the same time, there's more than just that battle going on. There's so many battles. Like back here, look at this fight here with Drift and Seth Robbins up here with Christopher Dean and the one truck of Anthony Marshall. Back here for the 15th position there as Dean makes the move to Drift. Robbins having a little bit of a blinking issue. Dean all of a sudden's got a smashed in rear end. 5 viewers. I like the start here, boys. I'm going to throw it out there. I still have never seen over 30 viewers in this channel at one time. I'm just going to put it out. I'm planting a seed for you guys to do the job for me. Go tell 2 friends to tell 2 friends and get them in here. Meanwhile, up front here, the lead's starting to shake up. Here comes Laxton, the teammate to Springer. As Calhoun starts to come back. So we heard them talk about earlier about 30 laps on a tank of fuel. So with that being said, you're looking at, 5 pit stops with 4 sets of tires. There's going to be a lot of strategy. I think you go ahead and not take the tires after this first pit stop. I think you get that out of the way if you're me. But here comes Allman. Back to the inside. Going to side draft it, pull to the bottom, make the move, slide up in front of him here, and take the lead back. Back here, Lucas Josephson and Jason Clark. The 88-39 also for position. Clark in the number 39 Gain truck, and then you got the Union, I believe it's Ariat, number 88. Kajembo back there behind him in a 28 truck. And back to the front, they're at it again. Not sure if either of these drivers have somebody speaking in their ear. You got to be careful, though. I mean, yes, you're at lap 12, but these two do not want to give it up right now. And Calhoun's right there behind him. Calhoun's been Mr. Consistency all season long between the bunch. I say that with Ricky being obviously the guy winning all the races, but Calhoun's just been up there and being consistent. And that's what got him in the top 4. Let's calm down here for a second as everybody moves up to the high line here. And a couple teammates back here with Ikabachi, Sam Barnes. Got a very blinking Manberg truck in contact with Barnes. The 98 of Chris Evans with that new school paint scheme. And the one chucks in the wall and Barnes gets into him. That's going to destroy the nose of that 22. I think, unfortunately, Marshall just misjudged a corner. And unfortunately, the 22 slams into him. As this battle continues on back here for the 8th position, action all over the Chicagoland Speedway. This is why, my opinion, this is one of the perfect tracks for a championship race. As a matter of fact, the league I help run on Saturday nights, we're running Chicagoland for the finale. I mean, you got the rough banking, multi-groove racing, 18 degrees, then sun setting over turn 1 and 2 as Marshall comes to pit road, unscheduled stop for the 1. If you're a viewer watching tonight, I will say I do like to chat with viewers. So if you're new to the channel tonight and you have questions about iRacing, if you've never seen this before, feel free, ask questions. I do have my chat screen right over here on the right side. Obviously, enjoy talking to viewers and stuff like that, including I know the Springer family's usually watching, Natalie Hint's usually watching. But if you're new to watching this tonight and you're like, what in the heck are we watching? Yes, there's a guy in his bedroom on a computer announcing a race on a simulator game. You're hearing that right now in your ears for the first time ever. But you know what? I have a damn blast doing it. Thank you. Battle for the 11th position. Dean to the inside of Trajembo. You got Drift there behind him, the 14 truck of Gladulich, the Georgia driver there in the number 41. I'm used to him being in the 14. Chris, what is iRacing? Thank you, Robert. It's racing on the internet. Question is, are you racing? Oh, we hit 30! Hey! We're at 30! Hallelujah! Now you got to get 40. Hey, remember that truck I said it's going to be coming soon? Look back here at the 6 truck. J.W. Miller, lap 20. Coming for the 4th position. Of course, 30 viewers for what? 30 seconds? Thank you. Back down to 29. Way to disappoint. I'm going to get preempted by episodes of Golden Girls now in the future. Good job, guys. I'm kidding on that part. But this battle on for the 4th position here with JW working that apron. Right on board this Mountain Dew truck. Was not able to clear the 53 there. Let's see if he can do so here as he works his way down to the bottom. Got Noah Maori there behind him. Alan Best also. Springer's leading right now as we get ready for the first round of pit stops here very shortly. Hopefully your move is safe, because I know moving can suck. This is where that multi-groove racing comes in. Look at this. You got Laxton run. You got most of the leaders run in the middle. JW's trying to work the bottom here. See if he can get a run. Saying that Zach's blinking. I haven't noticed him blink in front of me there. Anybody? Want to make sure. Yeah, I easily miss things. Now Marshall's back on track, and Sam Barnes is on pit road now, probably getting damage fixed, but Marshall is 2 laps down right now. Probably got that damage fixed. Laxton gives the position to Miller. So move the top 4 back to the top 4. Go back here, Noah Maori getting passed by Alan Best for the 6th position. Now Noah Maori actually has a tradition of starting the last race of the season and winning it. Homestead back in season 1, it was Noah Maori who scored the win driving that 52 truck, subbing for Alan Best. Strike twice there, maybe? Jason Clark, William Martin, the Bulldog there in the 5. Making a move to the outside, going to bring Josephson with him. I assume that Martin's going to be ready for G-Day coming up here on Saturday. That is the Georgia Bulldog spring game. It's called G-Day, believe it or not. Pretty unique way of naming it. I actually have a Georgia Bulldog shirt on. Now, I'm not a Georgia fan. I grew up a Florida State fan, but I do wear, my father-in-law bought me a Georgia shirt for Christmas, the family did, I should say. And, yep, I still wear it. Nice shirt. So some great fighting throughout here as Maori's going to take the spot away. Here comes Drift, and I think we're going to start to see pit stops here. And it's going to start with William Martin coming to pit road, the first of the leaders, or at least the people up front. Very tricky pit road to get on here. So right at lap 27, we're going to see the first truck here. Let's see if we're going to hit tires or not. Right side tires going on for Williams, so he is taking tires here. Nobody else to pit road, so that pit stop a 15 flat for William Martin. Jonathan Thomas on pit road. As you see the top two here. Up, first one to pit road, J.W. Miller, the first of the chase drivers. Do not make a mistake tonight. But JW throws the first salvo. Will the others be coming behind him? Now, if you're new to iRacing, you will not see a pit crew. That's the one thing we do not get. The trucks, actually, the drivers themselves are getting an actual pit crew, but you will not see it. And look at this. All the leaders coming to pit road right now, including the 3 other chase drivers. So let's see how quick JW gets off pit road. That's going to determine this. But JW with a, I didn't get to see his time. I get it on my right over here, 14.9 for his pit stall. Almond, Springer, trying to see who the other drivers are there. But anyways, there they go off pit road. 11-7 apiece. Those are fuel-only stops. So JW takes tires. These guys, no tires. William Calhoun took tires. So we'll have to keep an eye, and you got to be careful where you blend here. That's another thing that could come into play. New stream record. 31 viewers. Woohoo! Alan Best on pit road. Dean, Tanner Long, Seth Robbins. All these guys on pit road. Up 32. New track record. So we got 3rd and 4th, or actually as JW's on tires. So here he comes. He's going to take the lead here with the 4 Mr. Feelgoods. Springer and Allman, no tires. Miller and William Calhoun with 4 tires. There you go. There's the other guy going on with the 4 tires going on by. So these guys are going to want to get out as far as possible as they're going to go by the lap truck of Sean Peachin, who, just off the pace tonight, unfortunately. Sean's usually better than this. Have to check in on Sean, make sure everything's okay there. All right, so JW leads it by 8/10 of a second over Calhoun, Springer, Allman, Justin Laxton. Now, other drivers that did not take tires. Laxton, it looks like. Alan Best down in 8th. Drift in the 9th position. Lucas Josephson in 12th. Out of those in the front, I should say. The first round of pit stops out of the way. Now, one thing we haven't had a chance to look at, the weather this evening. As you see, it is after 8 o'clock race time here in Chicago. Track temp down to 75, 72 ambient. Hearing through the grapevine that Sam Barnes is running a little hot right now in that 22 truck due to the damage. Yeah, and this is the cool sportsmanship here that you're hearing. The drivers who are all in the chase are actually all sharing their right front temperatures. in the race, which is a really, I mean, it's a cool thing. You don't have to go out there and share like how your right front is and how much you wore it out, but they're out there doing it right now, which is really cool. As Miori going to go up to the third position here. So, like, you tell me, fans, let's ask you guys who are watching tonight, would you rather take tires or not take tires at that first pit stop? Who do you think made the right choice there? Go back here to the 11th and 12th place battle now. Trajembo here in the 28, just passing Allen Best with tires. So Best starting to fall back here. So you're going to see comers and goers here in this run and probably the rest of the night because of the different strategies here. They have 4 sets of tires, 65% fuel, and yeah, they're going to need 5 stops to get to the finish. 4 of them, obviously 4 of those stops you'll have tires to change. Go back here as Justin Laxton under attack. Tyler Brewer here with him. Brewer actually is a lap down in 19th right now. Brewer just looking to run a clean race in that 40 truck. Four altogether there, brother. Which they just used, some used the set now, so some are down to 3, some are at 4. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of telemetry to show who's got what left. That part I haven't gotten updated yet through this app I use. So correct me if I'm wrong, Zach, right? I'm trying to remember who's zero tuning. I think that's Zach. Says take 4. I'm going to go ahead and say I would have not taken tires here because I would rather get it out of the way now and have tires later in the race than earlier in the race. As you see Evans going by Justin Laxton, you got the 39 here of Jason Clark making a pass with the 8th position. But we are going to have a fight for the lead, I think, here in a second. Look at William Calhoun come to the back bumper of J.W. Miller. Come up on the back of Blaine Sparling in the 59 truck. Blaine going to give those guys, and he actually takes the lane away from Calhoun there, who's running that middle part. But Calhoun's able to work his way around him. Doesn't look like he's going to lose much momentum. Cody Beatty watching for Skipper C. And Calhoun's got the run here. He's at the quarter panel. He's going to get the run off the corner here and go for the lead. So move William up to the lead here. Another lead change on the race. Now these guys last season actually had a little bit of a rough stretch with each other. I think they've worked it all out, obviously, and they haven't had any issues this season. So I don't think that's going to play a role in tonight's race. But that is always something you got to put in the back of your mind. Us drivers don't forget anything. At least on the racetrack. You ask us something when it comes to life, we don't remember. Back here, more of the trucks on fresh tires making passes. As Evans going to go past Allman and also going to get up here to Ricky Springer. Chris Evans started back in the 21st position and is going for the top 5 right now. All under his 45-lap green flag run in this Black Horizon finale. Now, if you don't know what Black Horizon is, if you're over 21, you might like this. It's a brewing company up in the Midwest area. And they do a great job of Sponsoring the series this season, of course, they're on Sam Barnes' truck. We'll show Deputy Barnes here for a second. That's not Sam Barnes, that's Seth Robbins. This is Sam Barnes. Sam coming up with some creative paint schemes for Black Horizon this year. And of course, we thank them for being a part of the championship race this season. And of course, part of the season. So William going to come up on the back bumper. Lucas Josephson, that's going to kill his momentum. Contact, and here comes JW. William Martin on pit road, unscheduled pit stop, I think, here. He was the first to pit, and he's pitting at lap 47. That's only 20 laps on this run. Not sure what's going on here. He took tires. Fuel only, and he's gone. Interesting strategy here. Short pitting. Let's go back here as the fight continues. That's Dean in the machine there. The 48 truck going to slide up in front of Allman, take the spot away. Jason Clark right there with him now. Fantastic racing here at Chicagoland Speedway. Disappointing fact of realizing that there will be no NASCAR racing at this track. And I have heard rumors that this track might not be open much longer. Brandon Trujembo back here inside the 39. On board with the drive one. Number 28. He rides right behind Allman. Michigan-born driver there in the 28, running in the 8th position. Bounce back to the front. Here comes JW back for the lead. Now, one thing I do want to bring up, it was just brought up in chat, and it actually reminded me because we haven't had this, I don't think we've had this happen this season. If so, it's been a little while. This league has a rule where if they, and this might be part of that strategy with the 5 truck, if there is no caution from now until halfway, there will be a competition caution thrown at the halfway point. That is all part of the rules that were made back, I think it was the beginning of season 2, that said if they stay caution-free from the start of the race to halfway, there will be a competition caution thrown to bring everybody back together and almost like restart it, something that they came up with before. So nothing new tonight, but at lap 84, no caution. There will be one at that point for the comp caution, so maybe that is why you saw Calhoun come to pit road, or not Calhoun, but Martin. But then he's going to have to run almost 33 laps or so on this tank of fuel. Look down, he pitted at lap 46. So actually he's going to have to go almost 37 laps. I don't think that's happening. As Jason Clark continues to try to get past Allman for, slide job. I thought he was going to slide her up there. But instead in the game truck, he makes a clean pass. Sam Barnes on pit road. "54 laps in the books." Another thing that could have potentially happened, did the 5 not fill his truck up at the first stop? And it caused him to unschedule pit stop. So many different factors there in that kind of a situation here. Let's give a shout out to the boss man here. The Who Bats number 13, Travis Icavacci. This man has, in the last year, we've been broadcasting this league now. This is going to be the end of our 3rd season with this league. We've been here for nearly a year working together. And I remember the day he reached out to me, and we were trying to figure out a day to broadcast. And we come up with Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. And he was willing to work with me and everything to get the schedule worked out. And we've had tons of fun over the last year getting this league going. And look at this tonight. We got 25 trucks in this race. Manberg's gone behind the wall, unfortunately. But look at this. 31 viewers watching tonight. 24 trucks with 4 running for a championship in what has turned into a fantastic truck series that was mainly focused on the Midwest for the most part the first 2 seasons. And of course, you know, their name Great Lakes is in there, but you know, they've branched out to other tracks and so on and so forth. And this thing has turned into a fantastic series to be a part of. If you want to join them next season, all you have to do is go to GreatLakesSimRacing.com, join their website, and go from there. So we are going to see pit stops. J.W. Miller coming to pit road right now. So once again, Miller's going to outpit him by 1 lap. J.W. Miller, no tires this time. Ricky Springer is on pit road by himself here. No Allman this time. Calhoun on pit road right now. Four tires and fuel. Springer out 14.8. So the guys who did not take tires are probably taking tires here. The ones who did take tires, not taking tires. So Calhoun pulls out 12.1. Now you got to be careful too here with the older tires. You can spin on this apron. You got to be very, very careful. I mean, it's like driving on ice. Check on Zach Allman here. He's on pit road, right behind that pace truck. Allman 14.8. So now where will everybody come out in the field? As here's Drift on pit road. Travis Icavacci coming in. Robert Lukin on pit road back there into 33. Icavacci overshooting his stall just a little bit. Last of the leaders on pit road right now. And that's Dean and Tanner Long. Now we'll hand the lead back to William Calhoun. So here's where we get to see how far William Calhoun and JW will fall back, with these guys being on the older tires and Springer and Allman being on new tires now. Calhoun running the top groove right now. There's JW. And here's Ricky Springer. These guys back here on the back straightaway right now, so it's about half the track. These guys are back now. These guys doing a phenomenal job of communicating with each other tonight. I've only heard a couple of little issues going on. Dean's back on track also. He has got no tires on this stop. Battle on for third. Here comes Springer. That 51 truck is lighting up the scoreboard right now with laps of 30.89. Calhoun last time by 32.31. He is a full second faster on the new, whatever you want to call them, shoes, tires, balonies, so many different names. So 64 laps, about to hit the 100-mile mark in this Black Horizon finale. This 250-lap race. Justin Laxton coming through with the fresh tires. We will get a caution at lap 84 if we do not get a wreck. So tell you what, guys, thank you very much for watching tonight, all the viewers. 31 of you, 32. It's been mixing up. No matter what the number is, I would not be having as much fun if it wasn't for you guys. And I mean that because I've done this before. Back when I was for Racers Only TV, and like I got worn out from it. Let's be honest. I was broadcasting for almost 2 series, and that was it. And I was worn out from it. Just doing it almost every night. I was a younger guy at that point. Still not married at that point. So I stayed up late and then had to get up and go to a radio show in the mornings. I was worn out. And here I am working 10 to 12-hour days delivering packages. And every night I'm excited to come home, get on my computer, and thanks to my wife and my daughter for allowing me to do this, but sit here and entertain you guys doing what I've always have wanted to do all my life. And here I am doing it on a simulator. Calling a race. So I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys. So appreciate that very much. And sorry, Rusty, we have not been able to bring out the beautiful bean footage yet tonight. But Ricky Springer has gotten it down to 5 seconds on the leader. They have knocked this thing down really quickly with the newer tires. Zach Allman, as a matter of fact, is some 4 seconds behind Ricky. So Ricky's even kind of left Zach in the dust. Watching Allman come through, or not Allman, but Drift come through. As we have just passed the 100-mile mark, 150 to go in this championship race. Let's continuing to monitor people here. See who's where. Now, once we get to this competition caution, you'll get everybody back on even tires. We are at lap 70. Jembo back here. Got about 7/10 of a second on Ikavachi. There he is coming into the picture. Going to pass Tyler Brewer in the 40 truck. This is the guy that shocks me tonight. 34. Whoa, where'd that come from? Sean's just not on pace tonight. I'm about to talk to him and ask him what's going on tonight, if he's just struggling or what the deal is, but Sean is normally pretty quick. So there's first and second, Calhoun and J.W. Miller, and here comes the shark in the water, we'll go ahead and call it. Now he did talk about, real quickly, all these names right here. This is the staff, as they call it. I mentioned this in the interview earlier in the race. The staff is the pitching staff for the UNOH pitching crew of the teammates of Ricky's here. Now, I'm going to see if I can figure out here while we're on board which name he got wrong. He said there's a name apparently he spelled wrong. Macaulay's a possibility down there, fourth name in left side. Of course, anytime you have the last name Mazelski, that's a possibility. If I had to guess, it's his first name right here, Dishy. That would be my guess. But there's the staff from UNOH. If you guys are watching, good luck this season, obviously. And best of luck, and hopefully best of health to all of you. Here comes the fresh tires of Springer to the lead as they're all communicating with each other out there and actually having fun doing it. That's cool to hear. JW gives the spot to Ricky. And once again, William Martin is about to come to pit road. I'm kind of baffled right now by his strategy. He pitted 10 laps ago? 20 laps ago? And is right back on pit road here. So I'm not sure what we're seeing there out of the 5. Oh, that's cool. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate it. Best of luck this season. And there goes Springer to the lead. Old Ticky Slinger himself. Officially clears him. Should I really cheat and get a big boost in my viewers tonight? I just thought of an idea. Have all the baseball players grab your phones and each one of you log on to YouTube on your phone. There's a spike. Don't do that, really. I kind of feel wrong by that. Let's go back here to the 9th position. William Martin, who's come off his 3rd pit stop now in the 5 truck. And Travis going to go by Chris Evans for position here. So we got 8 laps before we hit the halfway point. I'm not sure exactly when the caution will be thrown on this halfway lap, if it's once majority of the field has crossed the line or whatever, but either way, we will get it here in 7 laps. There's Trujillo, Tanner Long back here, about 8/10 back. Everybody's pretty much spread out. But here we go once again. Lap number 79, and all 4 of the top 4 in the points are right here, 1 through 4. It's like no matter what, the cream just goes to the top. The water boils. They are on different strategies, but you know what? How much did Ricky burn his tires off? And how much has Calhoun been just saving? I mean, that can matter, believe it or not. Ricky might have burnt the tires off trying to get up here. And last time by, Ricky 32.51, Calhoun 32.53. So you can easily see that Calhoun was just kind of saving his tires, and Ricky went to work on him. That's why he gained. Oh, look at this mess. One little, 2 little, 3 little, lap trucks, 4 little. Best thing everybody can do here, just hold their line, stay predictable. But of course, they're all going to battle now. So they're coming up on the Springer, coming up on the back of his teammate Trujillo there. You see the one of Marshall going on by. And you wonder if he's going to try to keep his teammate on the lead lap here. That's why he's pushing him. Problem is he's only going to be able to help so much here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to turn down below him here and make the move as Calhoun's right there. Look, it's all four, the championship four right here in the picture now. Allman has caught up himself now. Back here for third. There you see the pass, Allman by J.W. Miller for position. So this is lap number 84. They have not completed lap 84 here, so I'm not sure if this will be the lap or if it'll be the completion laps here. So we'll just hang tight and we'll get up. There it is. Caution is out. Competition caution. Lap number 84 is out for the first time in this Black Horizon finale. So if I see this right, Brandon Trajembo will get the lucky dog. He'll get back on the lead lap. Take a break. We've made it halfway in this what has been fantastic racing. This is actually going to allow me to go get something to drink. So everybody should come to pit road here for fuel and tires. There's your 4 leaders all in behind Ricky. You'll see all 4 of the pit stops right down at the bottom of the screen. Being told that Sam Barnes has ran out of fuel, actually. Race off pit road. Springer gets a good launch. He'll get it easily. Allman's going to jump to second, though, from third. Calhoun will be third, and then Miller going to be your top 4. All right, so we're going to step away for a quick second. Oh, and here's where 22 is getting pushed. We'll come back and get ready for the restart here as you're watching the Great Lakes Truck Series and the Black Horizon Truck Series finale here on Captain TV. All right, back we are here, Chicagoland Speedway, as we will get the green flag here with 80 laps to go in this finale race. The lights are on. Night time here at Chicagoland. And here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 chase drivers running pretty much where they've been all night. Even with pit stops and stuff here. It has been a phenomenal race. All 4 chase drivers have led a lap in this race. And it has been has definitely lived up to the hype that we've had. They have been the 4 best drivers all season, and they have showed it. Oh, here we go. Going to come back to the green flag. And we're going to do something a little different here for the restart. Let's go on board with the 99 here as they get up to speed and the green flag back out. Oh, getting loose. Got to be careful until these tires get up to temp because they will spin out on you. Look at there. You see that back end. He's fighting it. Behind there in the mirror, you can kind of see it side by side, Miller and Allman. Oh, dadgummit, I did it again. Thank you. You can just see the back end just wanting to dance. Springer trying to break the draft up a little bit here. And there goes Allman, going to go to second. The rest of the way here, these trucks will have tires to use for the pit stops. Justin Laxton up to the 4th position. Noah Maori up to 6th. Trying that high side, trying to get her to work. I think the tires are just too new right now to get up there. So now with the pit stops happening in lap 84 to 85, that means now you look at 30 laps, you're going to 1:15 and then 1:45. That'll get you to the checkered flag. A 2-stopper. Oh, Calhoun kissed the wall a little bit there, I think. Let's check the 99 for damage on the right side. If he didn't, he got really close. We might have had the first moment. Yeah, that right rear looks like it's got damage. Go back and look off turn 2 here. It's tight off the corner. Oh, yeah. There's a kiss right there to the wall. And for the lead, Zach Allman. Justin Laxton, a non-chase driver here, going for it himself. Hey, you're all out here to race. Go for it. It's like you say, you go out there and you treat these drivers with respect, but at the same time, you got to race for yourself here. Allman to the front with a slide job and a crossover by Ricky. Ricky goes back to the front. I'll have to keep an eye on Calhoun to see if that truck really starts to fall back with the damage or if he's going to be okay in this draft. But that truck not 100% right now after kissing the wall off turn 2. Fantastic racing all night here at Chicagoland Speedway, and it continues as we get ready to crown a champion in less than 70 laps. Only the one caution at the halfway point for the competition caution. Otherwise, we've seen everybody be very respectful of each other out here and some great racing going on. We do have other fights going on the track, but mainly keeping an eye right here because of the battle. Once it settles down, if it settles down, we'll move back and show some others. Matter of fact, while we got a minute, we'll look at this one. As here comes Noah Maori to the inside of Calhoun. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. Appreciate the 35 viewers we're at now. It's very, very appreciative of all you guys this evening. One of the biggest races in this league's 3-season history. Your boy made that, brother. As Maori finally makes the pass on Calhoun. We got some great racing going on throughout the field here. Oh, trouble on the front straightaway. Trujillo gets turned with Jason Clark. Caution is out for the second time. Let's see what happens pit stop wise, and we'll come back and we'll see what happened replay wise here. But second caution out, lap 103. Contact at least between Jason Clark and the 28 of Brandon Trujillo. And I have a feeling we're going to have more than 2 cars involved in this, or trucks, I guess. That'll put Blaine Sparling back on the lead lap. First truck a lap down. And 65 to go. This is going to make it very tight window-wise. Will anybody try a fuel strategy here? Leaders all coming to pit road. Top 9 are in. Top 10, 11. Let's see who takes tires. JW is going to tires. Everybody else, fuel only. JW Miller going with 4 tires. Was there a comment I missed? All right, let's go back and look at what transpired. And for you, Rusty Springer, we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage as soon as I find it. Already transpired here, but we can always rewind. Christopher Dean's up in the outside. Oh, big net code. So net code is where two computers don't get along pretty much, and they say they're next to each other hitting, but really there's a foot of space. That's what net coding is, basically in a nutshell. So, when you want a picture of what net coding is, we'll show it this way. So normally an accident happens when two vehicles hit each other, or self-spin, or whatever. But in this situation, when you're that far apart, so there you go. Second caution out. Lap 103. To be honest with you, I try to come every night with my A game. Sometimes I'm not, but I knew this was going to be a big race, so I don't know what it is, but yeah, if I could make every race like this, that would be awesome. I know this is race number 3 of 10 straight nights of calling a race. Tomorrow night we'll have the Short Track Super League ARCA Series. They're going to be at Richmond Raceway, and then Friday night the Lone Piston Racing League starts their season at Talladega. I got 2 races on Saturday night. Got 1 on Sunday, 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, and then I'll figure something out for Wednesday. But coming up after this race, we will talk to all 4 drivers, if they're still around. And we will talk to Sam Barnes and release the Season 4 schedule that you'll see here on Captain TV coming up starting in May. So we're going to go back green with just shy of 60 laps to go. We have 17 trucks on the lead lap. William Martin back on the lead lap, took a wave around. Sean Peachin took a wave around. Josephson, Long, and Travis Icavaci all wave arounds back on the lead lap here. So J.W. Miller, who took tires, is back in the 7th position. William Calhoun, if he pitted and took tires, he's 9th, but he spent 30 seconds on pit road, so he must have gotten the damage fixed on that 99. So let's see if that truck is back in one piece. As they'll come back to the green flag, Ricky Springer brings him to the green with his teammate there behind him, Justin Laxton, Zach Allman there on the outside. Oh, Allman going to go to the apron almost to make a move. Laxton trying to protect. Allman gets some bumps on the inside there and had to get out of it. And look at this mess coming. Look at Miller. JW going to the high side here, going to go past Drift. 98 kind of clips the wall going into... Uh-oh. I thought he was going to shoot the middle. I'd been like, oh, don't do that, JW. Best thing he can do right now is just be patient and let the tires do the work. The fresh tires come to work up to the 4th position. The teammates from Team Slinger 1-2 right now. So everybody right now has 2 sets of tires except JW Miller. He is down to 1. He does not need a caution. If this thing stays green, he's going to be okay. Oh, he clipped the apron a little bit there, got a little upset. This time he should be able to make the pass on Claxton as he didn't clip the apron this time by, but look behind him here. Alan Best, the 52 truck, on fresh tires himself right now, going for 3rd. If you're just joining us, appreciate everybody watching. 2 cautions so far in this race in the first 112 laps. First one was the competition caution, lap 84. The second one just happened a few minutes ago with an accident between Trajembo and the 39 and Jason Clark as JW to the lead. Alan Best moving up to the 2nd spot. So there's your fresh tires working their way up through the field. Let's see who else might be on tires. Everybody else pretty much had same second pit stops, like 7 to 8 seconds. So I think these are the 2 right now that are on different strategies here with tires. How about Travis Icavacci here in the 6th position? The man that's probably needed this run more than anyone. Worked so hard to put this lead together and unfortunately gets out on the track and just struggles. Been involved in so many just moments that weren't his fault and things like that, and here he is up in the 6th position, which leads me to question, is Natalie driving? Just saying. Look at the Dean machine working his way up here into the 7th spot. Haven't really said his name all night. Board with the other Black Horizon truck. Oh, he almost made contact with Zach. Now, Travis only had a 9-second pit stop here, so I don't think he took tires. No. Look at Travis Icavacci to the 3rd position. Taking Hubats up to the front. Lucas Josephson on pit road, unscheduled pit stop for him. I think you're going to see trucks that just took the wave around coming to pit road here. So the 6 and the 52, they have pulling away Miller and Best. Icavacci and Springer and Dean, your top 5. Now, just off the top of my head, just doing some thinking out loud here, and if you're a driver on iRacing, correct me if I seem wrong here. If this race stays green, this might be setting up for Miller and Best to be in the, no pun intended, best seat for this race. And I say that because they're going to go probably to lap 130 to 135 and take their last set of tires. If a caution comes out, say, in the next 5 laps, or even during that last run, that turns it to Springer, Dean, Laxton, those guys, because they have 2 sets of tires left. So this is really interesting and could sway one way or the other big time. Matter of fact, let's show the pit strategy right here. So as you see, everybody's gone about 15 to 17 laps. The difference is Miller and Best took tires on that pit stop. So they're down to 1 set. Ikavachi, Springer, Dean, Laxton, Allman, and Evans, I believe, have 2 left, according to my notes. Back here, a battle for the 8th position. Noah Mayari and Chris Evans here. Evans started, as I mentioned, back in 21st. He's up to the 8th position here. Laps to go. Next time, Bob, I should say. I'm a lap or 2 ahead. Let's go better to lead because Alan Best does not let JW get away. And like I said, this 52 truck, it is not a shy person when it comes to being in victory lane in the final race of the season. Season 1, Noah Mayari drove the 52 for Alan Best, who missed the last 3 races, and won the Homestead race, which was the finale. And here now, Alan Best on lap 124 takes the Union number 52 to the lead in the final race of the season. So the question is JW, did he burn his tires up, or is he just kind of backing off and saving a little bit here? Well, he's going to go back to the inside of Alan Best. That's what he's going to do, and take the lead right back. I wonder if that might have been a strategy move. Let Alan lead a lap, get him a bonus, 5 bonus points, because remember, the old point standings is still in play here. Alan Best just got 5 bonus points. That might help him in his point standings, wherever he could be. Meanwhile, back here, we got a 4-truck race for 3rd, or 4th, I should say. Springer, Dean, and then Laxton and Allman. This is all about 4.5 to 5 seconds back. On board with Justin Laxton. Laxton's kind of rolling back to the throttle on that 53 truck. He was a chase driver earlier this season. Dark Plagueis making an appearance. Back here, Blaine Sparling starting to make a run on Brandon Trajembo. This is actually at the last truck on the lead lap right here. The 13th and 14th positions of 59 going to make a move. Trajembo holding them off right now on that high side. The best fight on the track has been up here third for 4th through 6th. These guys all right here just battling it out for positions. Springer's trying to get away. Dean isn't totally letting him, but then Laxton's right here on his back bumper. And Noah Miari's coming to pit road. The first of the leaders to pit road. This is early. I don't know if you can go 37 laps on a tank of fuel. But the 4 is in. Four tires and fuel, 15.5. I'm sure he got every drop of fuel in that truck. I'm concerned for him. Question is, when does JW, when do these other leaders come to pit road? Since Seth Rollins kind of tagged the wall in turn 1, that's easy to do here. Blaine Sparling on pit road now. As Robbins having issues and hitting the wall a couple times there. Trying to get out of the way of the leaders. Chris Evans on pit road. William Calhoun's on pit road, the first of the chase drivers. This is with 34 laps to go. Almond's on pit road now. And Calhoun with a 15.1. As I mentioned, Zach Allman on pit road. Somebody clipped a cone over there in turn 4. Oh, and one truck spins on the pit road. Is it Laxton? It's a green truck. I just throwing it out there. It could be Laxton. It might be wrong. It was Laxton that spun. As Miller's on pit road, and so is Ricky Springer. And look at this, Ikavachi beats beats Alan Best off pit road. Now you do not want to cross that white line until you get to the back straightaway. There's a purple cone right there, a blue cone. When you pass it, you can get on track. JW 14.85, Allman 14.6, Springer 15.15, and Calhoun 15.05. And look at Travis Icavacci up to the second position here. So that right there is the final set of pit stops. Now, we're going to set this all up. If they go about 10 to 15 laps and a caution comes out, this race gets flipped on its lid, and these two trucks right here are in trouble. If this thing goes green the rest of the way, J.W. Miller might have made the move to win the championship pitting at that last caution. But still plenty of time to go, 30 laps as a matter of fact. He's got 3.9 seconds over Ricky Springer. He's got 4.4 over Zach Allman. And William Calhoun is 9 seconds back in the 8th position. There's Ricky trying to chase down that 6 truck. I kind of want to sit back and watch the race now as a fan, but I want some entertainment with the race trucks, I would assume, right? Who is going to pull this thing off here in 28 laps in this Black Horizon finale here at the Chicagoland Speedway? Again, coming up after the race, if they allow me to, I'll talk to all 4 of the drivers to get their opinions. Unfortunately, 3 of them are going to be disappointed. One's going to be the champion. And we'll get you ready for Season 4, which will kick off in May. And we'll announce the schedule with Sam Barnes, who helps run with the admins and stuff like that. And we got a fight up here for the 12th positions. Chris Evans to the inside and drift. Back behind him, you see Christopher Dean in the 48 holding off Blaine Sparling in 14th. And this has been a record-breaking night stream-wise on my end. 35 viewers, the max we've seen so far. We have outdone the 29, which was the most tonight in this race, so thank you, viewers. That is awesome. Now I can strive for my 40 and go get that. We've hit 325 subscribers as of the beginning of the race. I actually did the math tonight. I've only been on for about 9 months now and had 325 subscribers, so that is more than 1 viewer a day. So that is, I'm proud of that. That is awesome. I had no clue that this channel would do this in less than a year. No clue. If you'd asked me, I'd have said, nah, not happening. So these guys starting to settle down now. JW leading by about a second over Icavacci. He's got 3.5 over Springer. Allman has actually got past Ricky Springer. So let's go back. I missed that pass. It happened a couple laps ago on lap 142 here. Zach Allman caught Springer and made the pass right here in turn 1. Now, my guess is Ricky's saving his tires right now. Maybe letting Zach Burno off a little bit here. And I think Christopher Dean just made a pit stop. He did a couple laps back, but he's off the pace in the 17th position, letting JW go by there to put him a lap down. Now also, if you remember, Alan Best was right there with Ricky Springer a few minutes ago. Alan Best has caught these guys as Springer goes back by Zach Allman for 4th. And that has come down to 2.5 seconds now, so this is getting close now. I bet these 4 drivers right now are so tensed up. Oh, Sam Barnes in the wall! Right in front, it gets Allman! And caution is out! So things have gotten really interesting here. So we are going to have a new champion this year because that right there just took Zach Allman out. Unfortunate deal there. All right, so we'll come back to this. Pit stops happening here. So remember what I said earlier about tires? The only truck that out of the Chase drivers now that I believe has tires is Ricky Springer. JW wins the race off pit road, obviously, with these, and there's Springer getting the 4 tires and fuel. Now let's go back as this all transpires with Sam Barnes. Oh, Barnes clips the apron right there. And that's going to upset his truck. You can see right there the back end's coming around after clipping that apron. And overcorrects it hard into the wall. You see, look at Springer and Allman just hanging lefts. And Allman just nowhere to go. Clobbers him. So caution is out. So JW now leads this race with 18 to go with no tires. I love that idea, Natalie. The only thing is, knowing them, they're so focused right now, they probably don't want to talk to me. And I think we're about to see some wildness come into play here. So Ricky Springer, of course, has all of his viewers watching right now, all of his baseball teammates for UNOH, the players and the pitchers, of course, all watching at the Racers station at UNOH right now. And they might be about to be cheering Otiki into victory lane here for a champion. We'll find out, though. Anything can happen and will happen in this series. Unfortunately, Zach Allman still off the track and probably going to be out for the rest of this race. So we'll go back racing, 16 laps to go. And this Black Horizon finale at Chicagoland Speedway. Hold on to your seatbelts here. This is going to get wild. They're not allowed to go 3 wide until the back straightaway, per the rules. So Ricky's just got to be a little patient. Most of these guys just got to be patient with the tires. Noah Maori's giving Ikevachi a swift push down the back straightaway. And here comes Noah to the inside. And William Calhoun's coming on the outside. I think he has tires. I didn't think he had tires left. As Noah Maori goes to the lead. Ikevachi up the track. Getting tight. 3 wide on the bottom. Comes Springer. Calhoun running the high side. Calhoun's in the wall. And JW is not giving this thing up. Springer's moved up to second. Calhoun up to third. Laxton to fourth. Wall Maori with a big block. And Springer sends him up the track. Maori is racing for his win too. Calhoun is driving his tail off, so is Ricky. All these guys are. Bam, and the 4 and the 53 slam each other. And I can hear it on the microphone. They're not happy with each other. There's a lot of unhappy drivers right now. Springer trying to break the draft of Calhoun. Ten laps to go. Alan Best unscheduled pit stop for the 52. A great run for him, unfortunately, out the window. Nine to go. But I not say it was going to get wild. These 4 trucks going for the win, 2 of them going for a championship. JW's falling back to the 6th position as of right now, about 2.5 seconds back. Does Calhoun have anything for Ricky? They're running identical lines. Calhoun going to try a little bit of a higher line here to see if he can get the one off the corner. Ricky gets about a 10th or so there off the turn. 7 laps to go. So it looks like unofficially Zach Allman will finish in the 22nd position and be 4th in points. So a tough break for the 18 and a hell of a season for him, as Springer starts to stretch it out a little bit. Stretched it out to about 0.4 of a second, 5 laps to go. Maori trying to get a run on Calhoun. Here's JW back here, going to lose a spot to Drift. And unfortunately for JW, it looks like it's going to be 3rd for the points for him, but a heck of a chance he took at that 3rd caution coming in to get tires, him and a couple other drivers. If they get no caution there, JW likely wins the championship. But as you know in racing, it's chances that you take, as Noah Maori goes to 2nd to the inside. Calhoun has likely burnt the tires off here. Springer comes to 3 to go. Holy crap, we've hit 40. Down through 3 and 4. In a season that was dominated by one driver, Ricky Springer now 3 miles away from grabbing this championship in a season that is going to be his only one he's going to be able to race for now, because he's got some other engagements, including baseball, that he has coming up in this series. So unfortunately, we will not see Ricky next season, as far as I know and as far as I've been told. But he will come off turn 4, and he will see the white flag. Final lap in what has been a fight between 4 awesome drivers. He started off the season finishing 1st and 2nd pretty much throughout the first half. Had a couple of bad races, missed a race, but in the end, he's not going to miss the championship. His 9th win of the season is the championship of the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series. The Black Horizon Truck Series champion to Ricky Springer. There's some unhappy drivers. But that guy's happy. "40 viewers watching a championship celebration." Here's his teammate Justin Laxton out there on the track. And blows it up. That's how you finish it. Let's get him up here. We got to get him in the middle of the celebration here. As Laxton's going to give him the push up there to victory lane there. Obviously that was planned, but hey, it works out. But Ricky Springer, my man, you went to war tonight with 3 great drivers, and a caution, needless to say, might or might not have saved you and got you the championship here in that final start to the finish, or the restart, I should say, to the finish.
Absolutely, man. That was a great race by everybody. I mean, me and Calhoun raced hard during that race. Me and JW. I mean, everybody in that whole entire race there did an awesome job. I mean, 168 laps at a track like this where the car's loose and, everybody's battling so hard to have, 2 cautions is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that goes to show the type of competitors that I got to race with all year. And, winning a race like this, especially the championship, is not an easy feat with these guys.
It definitely wasn't. And yeah, you might have been the guy that won 9 races this season, but tonight you could just see the separation, it seemed like, between one race and the other 14 races. The difference where everybody was putting everything they could into that truck.
Absolutely, and I was giving it everything it had, and before that caution, JW pretty much had the race locked up. I mean, all of us were saving fuel. It was kind of debatable if we were going to have to make one more stop or not, and thankfully the caution happened at the perfect time. I almost got involved in it, was able to dodge my way out of it, but, what an awesome race, and I can't be more thankful to come out of here with the championship.
Let's talk about that wreck. How scary was that, seeing a truck spinning in front of you? Like, oh no, not this.
I'm going to be honest with you, Chris. It really was more of a relief than it was, oh shoot, there's a truck spinning in front of me. I mean, I needed that caution. That was the only chance that me and Team Slinger were going to have to come out of here with a championship and a win here tonight. And I saw him spinning, and I just yanked it towards the infield and hoped for the best. But really, it was kind of an elephant off my chest, if you will. Just when that caution came out, it put everything into play for us.
So you went out this season. You missed a race, unfortunately, but you went out and won nearly 3/4 of the races this season. Think about that for a second. The feeling knowing that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would complain about different types of points, and I should have had the championship locked up and this and that, but I love this format. I mean, it's not good to watch, but it's a hell of a race when you get into it. I mean, racing with just 3 other guys on the track and knowing that they beat you, you lose, you beat them, you win, and it's just that it's what brings the anticipation to the track for everybody, and that's what really brought the excitement for all of us drivers to give everything we have left in our trucks tonight.
Well, I'm going to say this to you. If that is the case, that people don't like watching this, tonight we hit 40 viewers in this race watching. Obviously, your baseball team, your teammates were watching, your family was watching. So many different people, including the great people of Black Horizon, watching this race tonight. If people don't like this, I think this shows, this format, even if it's not made for real life, on iRacing is freaking awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, no other type of point system, and I'll be 100% honest with you, Chris, no other set of drivers could put on a better show than we put on tonight. That was phenomenal.
Well, great job, man. Go celebrate a championship. You get the floor. Shout-outs, whoever you'd like. Take your time. Or did I lose him? I'm looking up here. Something happened. Ricky, you there, bud? I think I lost Ricky. He's so happy he did something. I'll give him a minute here, see if he comes back.
You got me, Chris?
There he is. I was wondering if you pulled a Harvick and broke something off or something like you did in the 07 500. But, yeah, floor is yours.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank my team. You know, Brandon, Justin, Ben, everybody just throughout the whole year. We did a great job. I mean, you know, without the strategy that we came up with through all the races, I mean, you know, I wouldn't have 9 wins if it wasn't for those guys helping me out with strategy and, you know, making sure we have a good set to really push ourselves through those races. I want to thank my family for watching. They've tuned into every single race, and you know, I'm sure they were happy to see me win the championship tonight, but either or, they were still happy to see me out here racing. I want to thank my baseball team. Got a doubleheader tomorrow, so we're going to go out there and kick some butt. But finally, I just want to thank Podium Esports for everything they do. They were on the truck most of the year, and I want to thank the University of Northwestern Ohio for being on the truck as well.
There you go. Well, great job out there, man. You're the champion. Go celebrate. Go get ready for that doubleheader. They might need you on the old mountain tomorrow, so be ready or wherever they need you. And you owe somebody bubble gum, by the way, or something.
Okay, that's what it is, the bubble gum. All righty. Thank you, Chris.
Nice job, Ricky. The champion right there, Ricky Springer, going to celebrate, and well, he's going to party in Chicago, I guess, and then go over to UNOH tomorrow night and go have a good time there. But great job on his part. Fantastic race. When it is all over with, and we'll talk to some other drivers here throughout. Let's see. Is Noah here? We can talk to him really quickly. We're going to run through a whole bunch of people here real quickly in this race. So, let's get Noah up here real quickly with us. Noah, second place finish for you, and you about pulled off the whole, hey, I'm going to win the last race of the season thing again.
I know. The car, I didn't feel real comfortable with the setup earlier on, but I don't know, I guess it getting dark out and the track cooling down a little bit, it felt really good at the end, and for whatever reason, it was just really fast.
Well, strategy-wise there, you got that caution that helped you out and got you out there, and you were able to fight your way up there into the lead. You and Ricky had a good little battle there, and you did everything you could to try to win it.
Yeah, I obviously him and Keith and JW and everybody else that was out there was running for a championship, so I didn't want to get into him or anything, but I mean, we're out there on the track too, and just going for a win, and I feel like that's all I can do. I certainly wasn't going to just pull over and let him go, but he definitely was way faster than everybody on track tonight, and he definitely deserved that championship, but I hate it for Zach. That was just really unfortunate what happened with him, and the caution worked out in my favor, but unfortunately it was at the expense of Zach's night.
Well, great job this evening, man. Nice second place finish for you to wrap up the season. Go get ready for season 4 and send shout-outs to whoever you like to.
All right, yeah, just thanks to everybody at Next Racing. It's been an awesome season. Dream Clothing, go check them out. They've got some awesome stuff. And just everybody that puts this league on, and you guys for streaming it every week. So yeah, it's going to be great next season.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations on your second.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is Noah Maori almost did it again. Season 1, he goes out and wins Homestead in the final race of the season, and then tonight he gets second, just about wins the final race of the season. Yeah, well, he did a great job out there, and send him back down to his channel here. And now let's talk to the drivers who ran in the championship battle here. Let's get Calhoun next. He finished second in the championship season, or in the second in championship this season, but finished third in the race tonight. William, a fantastic run for you. Until the Zach wreck, you had pretty much the most adversity it seemed like you had to fight throughout the night. As you had a little battle with the wall mid-race and stuff, and able to come back and work the strategy out to end up fighting Ricky for the win there, and I could just tell you were putting everything into that.
Yeah, exactly. I got collected into the wall midway through, I think around lap 100, and I knew it was going to require a ton of luck. Like I said, send it and get lucky. And I got lucky. It's incredibly rare in this league to get a caution for one, but a late race caution. I don't know how many times we've had them, but it's like 2, maybe. So I got super lucky, and then I just sent it from there. And Ricky's incredibly fast, and he's proven that all season long. So maybe I should have sent it a little sooner before he was able to pull away. But no, props to him, and it was a fun race.
Second in the championship this season. That is a spot. I mean, you were mostly a 4th to 8th place championship guy most of the season. I mean, you were consistent. You ran well enough, but here you are. You're able to get it up to second.
Yeah, I only sneaked into the top 4 by 5 points
Right.
over Dean, and all season long I'd been 5th on back. So I just nutted up on these last 4 races and put the focus in, and it turned out good for me.
Well, fantastic job, man. Happy for you. Good second place championship run for you, and good momentum as you go into season 4 next season.
Oh yeah, man. I'm taking off. I'll be off for quite a while.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best, obviously, but you're a cool guy to talk to, and we hope to see you back here in the near future. And but great job, man. Way to walk off on a high note. Second place points finish.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You mind if I take a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. The floor is yours.
Okay, for sure. Shout out to Sith Talk for sponsoring my ride for the season. They're incredible. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'm glad I could pull out a good finish for them. Shout out to my wife. We're going to the hospital tomorrow. She's going to be induced, and we're having our first son.
Congratulations.
So incredibly exciting. So yeah, and shout out to you and Travis for keeping this thing going. I mean, this is the best league on iRacing by far. Nothing comes close to it. And that's all I got.
Well, we obviously, all of us, I'm sure I speak for the viewers and stuff, man. Go get it tomorrow and stuff. Best of luck. Congratulations in advance. Hopefully everything goes well. And welcome to Pop's World.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So William Calhoun, second in points, but he's going to be the champion tomorrow when it comes to the most important part of his life. So that's going to be something he'll never forget there. So I can speak for that experience myself. So congratulations to him. Let's go get the guy who finished third in the point standings down here, J.W. Miller, who gave it his all. And it's going to be the what-if game, I think, for JW when it's all over with tonight. What if that caution does not come out? JW's looking at the championship. I think it's safe to say that, but unfortunately, instead, it's third with a 7th place finish. JW, your thoughts right now?
I think it still would have been a good battle there for the championship anyways, even if we didn't, because we were looking short. Probably going to have to start shutting off and doing even more than that. So, unfortunately, yeah, coming home with a third, the championship, not too bad, though.
No, a great season for you when it was all over with, and yeah, you gave it your all, and that's the one thing that Ricky and I talked about. I mean, all 4 of you guys were just racing your tails off, it seemed like, throughout that race.
Well, Ricky and Calhoun were both the real 1.5 ringers in this league for sure. We were having a bit more luck there with the shorter tracks, but yeah, just disappointing that we had that last caution, because I think that we would have had a better chance at it, but it's alright. This happens.
Well, it's the 3rd place points finish for you, and as per usual, we give the floor to the driver, so it's all yours, man. Shout out to whoever you like.
Yeah, shout out to you for doing the broadcast each week. Shout out to my teammates Drift and JT. I know they're probably listening in. And shout out to Travis for putting on the league.
Absolutely. Well, great job, JW. Congratulations, and we will talk here soon.
See you later.
Absolutely. J.W. Miller, 3rd place. You can hear the little bit disappointing in his voice, which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, but a 3rd place finish for him in the points as he moved back down. And let's grab, unfortunately, I know he's not going to be a happy camper, and let's see if we can get a word from him. But Zach Allman, unfortunate break for him. involved in an accident with Sam. Fourth in the championship points, Zach, but it wasn't for a lack of effort tonight.
Yeah, definitely disappointed in the results, but all I can really do is just move on. I'm not gonna be pity at Sam because he got loose. Just gotta move on and kind of work on next season.
So, obviously, you won the championship last season. You come out this season, and you struggled a little bit, but then you got that victory off your back. But it seemed like this season, I noticed a little bit of a different Zach on track. More of a, I don't want to say quieter, because obviously you're one that likes to have a little fun, have a good time. Nothing wrong with that. But it seemed like you were out there just trying to run laps and not cause issues and things like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different when last season we had, I want to say, an average of 20 drivers. About. And then this year, the field basically doubles in size, so I've got to be a little bit, safer and not get more people mad. Compared to last season where it was 20, so I was just focused on that. And I think also the more competitive drivers also made me try not to be as big of a weapon.
Well, you definitely did your part out there. You represented well, and you went out there and did your best tonight. That's all you could do. Unfortunately, circumstances didn't work out your way, and but in the end, man, floor is yours. Send shout out to whoever you like to.
I'd like to shout out Dream Clothing, teammates, Caden, Dane, and Noah for all kind of helping me out, make the race a little bit more clear in my eyes. You and Travis you for broadcasting, Travis and Sam for kind of running stuff, and the admins, of course, and Twin Cities Aviation, parts and training, and yeah, that's it.
Well, great job this season, man. You finished fourth, unfortunately, but you did a great job backing up that championship run, and there's one more thing left to do. Go get it next season.
That's the plan.
Absolutely. Nice job, man. Zach Allman finishing in the fourth position, and that's all four of the drivers. You heard it here on Captain TV, all four of the opinions of drivers and the disappointment, unfortunately, for some, and for one driver tonight, happiness of Ricky Springer winning his first championship in his rookie season. So before we go, as per usual, it's almost our State of the Union talk, we'll call it. As Sam Barnes always comes up here and joins us, we talk a little bit about the season and stuff and kind of get ready for season number 4, which is coming up, which will officially mark 1 year since we all came together and created this whole thing. And unfortunately, you guys have put up with me for a year. But needless to say, Sam, let's talk about the season. What a wild one it was. I know you were not around for a couple weeks and stuff like that. You had your own kind of situation going on. We had one driver dominate and win the races, but the racing itself was just great. You didn't know what was going to happen almost from each lap.
Yeah, I gotta say, what an incredible season it has been. I'm overjoyed that we've had this league grow the way that it has. I look back at our very first race that we all did together back at Talladega, and not only the caliber of the racing, but the caliber of the broadcast. I mean, to give you huge shout out to you that the way that our broadcasts are after speaking just as a driver, I feel really terribly for Zach. I got into the back of Anthony Marshall pretty early on in the race, and it killed my pace. I was multiple laps down. I was just trying to get the truck to the end. And I was kind of in a battle with, I can't remember, maybe Robert Lukens. I was just trying to get past just because I had my own battle, and completely lost it on 2. Just the nose snapped really unexpectedly, and did not mean to cross in front of the path of vomit. But he's really matured a lot over the past year. Hugely proud of him. He could be very angry right now. He took it like a champ, like a real adult. So definitely happy that he'll have a chance next season to keep showing how good he is.
Well, I think I can help you a little bit on what happened if you haven't had a chance to watch the video. Speaking from a driver's standpoint here for a second, looked like your left front tire clipped the apron, and it sent you up the track, and then when you were hitting the seams, that's what spun you around, it looks like, if that helps any. So, but
it happened quick.
yeah, and obviously in the truck, you know, if you don't get a chance to look at the replay because you got other things going on, that's basically what we saw. Is it looked like your left front kind of got the apron, it pushed you up the track, and then brought the truck around. So, but no, understandable, and nothing. You know, I mean, I think anybody would hate that kind of situation happening, but we're not going to let that one moment, you know, ruin the night for everybody and stuff, and for you especially, because you've worked hard putting this whole thing together, sending me the graphics and all this good stuff that makes the broadcast look good and things. And there is one other graphic that you sent me that is going to be pretty interesting for next season. Shall we share the schedule for season 4?
Yes.
As
yes, we can.
There it is. It's up on the screen right now. Season 4, the schedule is posted, and it will start up a preseason race on Cinco de Mayo. I made the hint before the race. I said, Cinco de Mayo, there's a hint. And I don't mean like a hint of lime or something. I mean a hint for the race. The Margarita Bowl. What in the world is this?
You're in for a real treat. We're going to be testing some tracks the next 2 weeks that we might bring onto the schedule. But on Cinco de Mayo, we had so much fun doing all the heat races in last season's dirt race. I wanted to do something really wild, and you know, we did the figure 8 race sort of as a fun thing last year for Christmas. So this year, Cinco de Mayo, the Margarita Bowls, we're taking the trucks to the Chili Bowl.
You're doing what?
We're taking the trucks to the Chili Bowl. We're going to be doing small heats, or small heat groups, I think 8, and it's going to be, I think, as many as we can try and get in there. Might be a total of like 6 heats to get into the main. But yeah, we're going to be running a Chili Bowl race in the trucks, and we're getting a setup made right now. We're going to have ourselves a good time at the Margarita Bowl. But yeah, season 4 is shaping up to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to really, I mean, we're all going to have a blast at the Margarita Bowl, but I'm looking forward to having a reset at Talladega, just for me personally. 22 didn't have a good season, but overall, the league had an amazing year. I need to shout out to all of our sponsors that sponsored the races individually. Also, Black Horizon has been such a huge supporter of the league. We love having them on. We love knowing that we're on the TV there at the tap room. They're always excited to see us race. So massive thank you to Black Horizon. If you are in the Chicagoland area, you need to go and try them. So I'm really stoked for next season. I think we got a real treat for everybody.
But yeah, you see the schedule there: Talladega, Atlanta, and then you get a streak of 3, we'll call it short tracks in a row: USA, Bristol, and then the dirt at Bristol. Then you go to the 1.5 mile at Homestead. Then you go hit Canadian Tire, the 2.5 mile, I believe it is, road course. A short track at Richmond, a mile at Phoenix, and then of course the traditional Prehistoric Forest 200 at Michigan. And then we go to Lucas Oil Raceway to start the chase off, and then Pocono, and then of course the 2 from this past season, which might have been the 2 best races of the season, Indianapolis and of course Chicago.
Oh yeah, I mean we're really happy with how the playoff structure worked. This was our first season trying out the playoffs, so we're head over heels just for the excitement that it put on. We're definitely sticking with the formula. We did opt to remove the road course race from the chase, just to, you know, we know that there are a lot of really good drivers out there who, you know, the road race wasn't their fit, so we're gonna have some short track racing over at Lucas Oil and, you know, really get tempers flying there. But we're also, on another note, super excited to be having our first race in Canada. We've got a couple Canadian racers who've been looking forward to a home race, so we are super ecstatic to be going to Canadian Tire and give our Canadian racers a home race.
Absolutely, that's gonna be a lot of fun, Sam. Well, we appreciate your time, man. And go get some rest or whatever, and let's go celebrate at the end of another season.
Yes, and thank you again, Chris, and thank you, Black Horizon. Everyone, thank you for watching. We can't wait to have you back for season 4. Actually, come for the Margarita Bowl. We're gonna have fun.
Good idea. I think that's a good idea. So, all right, buddy, we'll talk soon.
Take care.
You too. That is Sam Barnes, or Deputy Barnes, as he got the nickname last season. Officially, yeah, like I said in the list, I don't know what his technical position name is, so I just literally wrote that in his name title. I don't know what his position is. Anyways, I know what my position is, and that's getting ready to go to bed. So I'm going to take off for the night. Shout out to all the drivers that made this season a lot of fun. Of course, there were some ups, there were some downs, but there was some fantastic racing no matter what. Shout out to the 4 chase drivers who put on a fantastic show tonight. Shout out to Ricky Springer winning the championship when it is all over with. So a fantastic job on that. Black Horizon, you guys are awesome. If I was near Chicago, I would so get up there and cheers to a beer with you guys. But yeah, I'm kind of too far away right now. But with that being said, somebody drink one for me. How's that? Everybody up there, Black Horizon, watching on the TV, thank you guys for watching. Tonight we hit a record number of viewers. We went over 30, and I was like, wow, okay, 30. All right, cool, 32, 35, that's it. And then I looked down and saw 40, and I was like, I almost fell out of my chair, like, what just happened here? So I'm happy about that. So thank you to all the viewers for watching tonight. Man, I can't thank anybody enough. So just thank you, everyone, for allowing us to be a part of the fun. Travis, Sam, you guys for allowing the fun also for me to have. And as you heard my announcement earlier, got a partnership with a camera group that is going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be starting up here next season. You'll see it for the first race. It should actually be kicking off here the next day or two, it looks like, once he gets everything to me, and I'll get it all set up. And I didn't want to rush it into tonight's race because, knowing me, I'd screw it up, and I didn't want to mess up a championship race tonight. So, but definitely was fun with that. So looking forward to all the fun next season, viewers. Thank you. And I'll leave you with the words I always like to say, and tonight just proved it. This isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to strong.